Hey, it's time for some hoops on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel, and we're here at Skyview. The Bobcats, as part of that classic, that Rod Tueller Classic, taking on Judge Memorial. Judge is 3A, so you may say, oh yeah, no problem, 3A. Well, they're the defending 3A champions. Judge returns a bunch of players off that championship team, and 3 of their starting 5 are averaging more than a dozen points per game. They're off to a little bit of a slow start at 3-4, and the Bobcats we're off to a little bit of a slow start as well. They're at 500, 3-3, but they've won 3 in a row. Part of the problem, their football team did pretty good. Some of those players play on the basketball team. They haven't had much practice time, and they're going into a stretch of 5 games in 7 nights. We're right in the middle of that before they really get any practice time. So could be an interesting one here tonight between the defending 3A state champs and the Skyview Bobcats on the Game of the Week. Well, you know, there's a whole little thing going around about Allen Iverson way back in the day where they asked a question about practice, and he said, practice? We talking about practice? And just denigrating practice. Practice is kind of a big deal. Coach Kirk Hilliard talking about his Skyview team that started out 1-3 and saying, you know, we came right out of football season. We had tryouts, we had 1 practice, and then jumped into that North-South tournament. And they promptly lost 3 games in a row before they got a chance to practice. And then they beat Bonneville, and since then they've won 2 more since that game, including a game last night against Twin Falls. And now tonight against a Judge team that's the returning 3A state champions. They said, okay, you've had a little bit of practice. What did you practice? And he said, well, we're worried a little bit about their length and about their athleticism. We're just practicing the fundamentals and trying to get better. It's going to be a tough one tonight for the Bobcats. We'll see how it turns out.
Say the word base.
Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music, music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years.
Good evening and welcome to Skyview High School in Smithfield. Eric Olson along with you tonight on the Valley Channel Game of the Week as we start our hoops schedule right here with the Bobcats. They'll be taking on Judge Memorial. Judge Memorial, the 3A defending state champions, 14-13 last year, but went 5-1 in Region 14 and then beat South Summit in after being the number 10 RPI team. They ended up beating South Summit in that title game, 65-62. They returned 4 starters, including the 3A Basketball Player of the Year for the Deseret News, J.J. Aptajang. In front of us, a student section kind of filling in. It's one of those early season games. This place, once you get into region, really rocks, as do all of the venues here in Region 11. All these Cache Valley venues really like their basketball. Majak Dang, a 6'5" senior, one of the starters for Judge Memorial. JJ Apajang, 6'3" senior, 14 and 5, along with 3 assists. Ismail, Aman Ismail, number 11, a 6'3" junior. Dang Dang, a 6'5" senior, number 12, as starters. And let's see who Skyview is going to be starting. Tyson Bradley, 6'5" senior. McCade Roll had a good season last year as a sophomore, number 3, averaging 9.5. Hyatt will be starting tonight as well, the 6'4" senior Matt Hyatt. Zach Oxborough, the 6'2" junior, and Chance Wilson, the 6'3" senior, rounding out the starting 5. A lot of length on this Judge Memorial team. Dang and Dang are both 6'5". Apatgang is 6'3". Ismail, 6'3". And their other starter, AJ Peak, at 6'3". A lot of length, a lot of athleticism. Roll takes, and we're underway. As Oxborough handed it off to him. In the corner, Oxborough looks down low to Wilson, uses his big body to screen out and put it up and in. Peak will handle. Hand off to Ismail. Ismail to Apathyang. And Ismail works out long 3 by Apathyang off the side of the iron. Rebound put back by Peak. And he ties it up at 2. Roll working out front on Peak. Hands it off to Hyatt. Wilson, 3-pointer from the corner, won't go, and it's rebounded out of there by Majak Dang. Dang hands it off to Apathyang. Down in the corner, Peak looks at it for a minute, decides against it. Driving in and leaving a nice little pass. Dang leaves one off for Ismail, and Ismail puts Judge out in front 4-2. Just underway here in Smithfield as Roll fires up a long 3. And gives Skyview the lead back, 5-4 with 6:20 to play in this first quarter. They go high post against that zone. Nothing there as Skyview collapses. 3 on the way, too hard by Dang, and it's rebounded out of there by the Bobcats. Here's Roll. He just fired up a 3 and hit earlier. This time he pulls up, and he's defended well by Dang. Roll working on Dang, gets inside him, hooks it up, lost control on the way up, and quickly the other way is Dang. Back to Apathyang. Apathyang's 3 won't go, and Roll with the long rebound. Judge has numbers, so Roll backs it out of there, and it's taken away. Taken away and thrown down with authority. Apathyang with his first points of the ball game. using that reach to poke it away from McCade Roll, and his dunk at the other end gives Judge the 6-5 lead. Down low they go to Wilson. Wilson to Hyatt. Hyatt loses control and it's blocked. Hyatt hits the deck, ball out of bounds off of Hyatt, and we're going the other way. Again, the length of that Judge team, 6'5" and long, every one of those players. Apathiang will bring it across the timeline. JJ using the screen, and he's going to fire from straight away, and it's good. 5 points in the early going, and it's 9-5. Judge, Roll leaves it short, and then he reaches in trying to tie up Majak Dang, and instead they call the foul. First foul of the ball game, and it goes against Roll. Ismail hands it back to JJ. JJ back across to Ismail. He's going to fire for three, and he hits. 5 for Apathiang, 5 for Ismail, and it's a 12-5 lead for Judge. As they've hit their last 3, and they're going to hit 4 out of 4 if he throws down, which he does. Dang with the steal and the dunk. And it's a 9-point Judge lead with 4 minutes to play in the first period. They started fast last night against Ridgeline, and then Ridgeline came back to beat them. We've got a fast start here tonight. See if they keep it up. 19 on the shot clock as Roll looking for an opening, can't find one. Down low, nice entry pass. And Bradley turns in and scores. 14-7 knocked away by Hyatt, but it stays at this end. The Bulldogs will trigger in right in front of the Skyview bench. Ismail. They try the back cut, and Dang's pass goes off the leg of one of the Bobcats, and it's taken away. Hyatt nearly traveled, hands it off to McCade Roll. Roll gets around Peak. Roll, left hand, swings it up and in. Roll with 5, and it's a 5-point game with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Judge with the early lead. JJ Apathiang brings it across the timeline, hands it to Ismail. Now back in Apathiang's hands, kicks it out to the corner. Firing away for 3 and missing is Dang. The ball free, but Skyview comes up with it. Roll, shaking, Bacon, drawing the foul. That goes against Ismail. First team foul on Judge. Comes with 2:36 to play in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs leading 14-9. Liam Guthrie into the ball game now for Skyview. They try to get it in to Mills, who just checked in, and it's taken away. Third turnover for Skyview. Apathiang showing some handles out front, gets to the rim, lays it in. 16-9, the 7-point lead for Judge. 2:21 to play. Timeout, Skyview. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. You know, your brand deserves the best. At the Logo Shop in Logan, they specialize in custom apparel, hats, and promotional products that make you stand out. Browse their work on social media or design your own online at thelogoshop.com. Local, fast, and reliable, the Logo Shop is your one-stop shop for custom branding. Well, Coach Hilliard told me, hey, this Judge team is freaky athletic. He said he was trying to describe their way of playing, and he said it's kind of like AAU but more organized. You know, AAU is a run and gun and style, and he said they are just so long. They make things just look easy. They play defense. They can rebound. We are really going to have to be sound in our game. And so far, Skyview struggled a little bit with 3 turnovers here in this first quarter. The Bulldogs with 1, and the Bulldogs lead 16-9. Hyatt hands into Roll. Roll kicks it over to Oxborough. Oxborough looking at a 3, likes what he sees. It's a 4-point ball game with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter as Peak will handle. Here's Apathiang. He's been hot, going to work out front. Kicks it to the corner for a 3. It's short and it's rebounded out of there by Oxborough. Oxborough hands off the Roll. Guthrie straight away, firing up a long 3. It's good. Liam Guthrie comes off the bench, hits the 3rd three-pointer of the quarter for Skyview. And just like that, it's a 1-point ball game, 1:28 to play in the quarter. 16-15 Judge. Apathiang going to work against Guthrie, behind the back, loses it. Turnover. Here come the Bobcats ahead to Mills, and 1. Peak with the foul. And Mills goes to the line, trying to give a 2-point lead to the Bobcats. After Judge had jumped out to a big lead early, the Bobcats have caught up and now taken the lead. We saw that last night, right? Judge can score in bunches. But then I don't know if they lost focus last night or the ball just quit going in, but now they've turned it over again, and it's their 3rd turnover of the quarter, and Skyview with the ball under a minute to play and a 2-point lead. We're under a minute to play in the first period. Oxborough uses the screen. Here's Mills. Mills back cut, knocked away by the long arms of Ismail. 4 turnovers now for Skyview. JJ leans in from the right side, misses. Rebound, fought for, it's on the floor, taken away by Roll for a moment, and then Apathiang gets it back. JJ with the ball, and Judge does not have to take a shot. There's about a 4-second differential on the shot clock and game clock, less time on the game clock. So they can work for the last shot. Apathiang fires away, too long, rebounded by Mills. 1 second left, and the 3 is blocked by Ismail. But the Bobcats stage a comeback, and they lead 18-16 as we head to the second period on the game of the week. Start your day the right way at the Old Grist Mill Bakery in Logan. From warm, freshly baked bread to mouth-watering pastries, soups, and sandwiches, there's something for everyone. Check out their daily specials on Facebook and Instagram, or visit them online at oldgristmillbread.com. Stop by today and visit the tradition at Old Grist and visit. Let's try that again. Stop by today and taste the tradition at Old Grist Mill, where fresh is always best. The Old Grist Mill, a Game of the Week sponsor. Skyview went down early, able to come back and take the lead going into the second quarter.
Once again, a reminder, students, contact East Employment for a ticket to enter the drawing to compete in a $100 Outlet Bank halftime shootout.
We've seen already the athleticism of Judge on display.
Bulldogs basketball begin the second quarter.
But then they got a little careless. I think it was a little easy for them, and they got a little careless and started throwing the ball around the gym, and Skyview's made them pay. The Judge gets the ball to start the second quarter. Ismail working against Roll, looks for Peak. He's going to hand off to Apothiang. He goes to work out front. A lot of moving around, and finally a foul called, and they're going to call it on Guthrie. Apothiang really active with the ball, and then he gets inside and tries to back somebody down, and he'll take the bump and try to sell the foul. JJ calling for the ball. Now he's calling for a screen. He fakes right, goes left, and they come over and blitz him. And another foul called. Is this one going to be on Guthrie as well? It is. That's his second. Only the third team foul on Skyview. Judge with only one, two. They've let the teams play. Ismail triggers in. Down low to Dang Dang, up to Apothiang. Apothiang to the rack, lay it up and in. He's just so long. He holds the ball out back behind his head. The defender can't reach it. Swoops in there and puts it in the bucket. Mills to Guthrie. Guthrie looks down low, can't find his man down there. So they go back to McKay at Roll. Roll, stopping, popping, missing. Rebounded by Dang Dang. Apothiang gets it down low, puts it back in. 11 for J.J. Apothiang, the Northern Kentucky commit. Mills, baseline jumper, good. We're tied at 20 with 6:25 to play in the first half here at Skyview. Dang Dang working the baseline, swings up the hook, off the glass and in. And Judge back out front by a deuce. Roll straight away. Over to Sagers. Mills now finally back to Roll. Roll working against Ismail. Down low they go to Mills. Mills trying to go to work. Ismail digs it out. 5th turnover of the evening for Skyview. Here comes J.J. Apothiang. Stepping back, moving forward, kicking it out to Ismail. 3 on the way and good. I think you could see what Coach Hilliard meant by AAU, except a little more organized. It's kind of like it's a really freewheeling brand of basketball, and Judge out front 25-20 on the game of the week. Hey, we like our music here at the Valley Channel. We've been through a desert on a horse with no name. And KSM Music is calling all musicians. KSM Music in Logan has everything you need to make your music shine. From guitars and keyboards to amps, accessories, and expert repairs, they've got it all. Follow them on Facebook or Instagram or visit their website to explore their great selection. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, KSM Music is here to help you find your sound. KSM Music, a Game of the Week sponsor. Well, Skyview battled back to take a lead into the second period. Now Judge has found their rhythm again, and they're back out front 25-20. Here's another steal out front. Ismail, they're going to call Ismail for the reach, they are.
Foul's called on Lyman, his second. Bobcat basketball.
Ayman Ismail, his second. Bradley's back in the ball game for Skyview. Max Castillo's in there as well. Oxborough fakes the three, steps in, 14-foot push shot is good. Oxborough with 5, and it's 25-22 Judge. 5:10 to play in the half. They work it around the perimeter, now go high post. Ismail, long three, too hard, rebounded by Mills. Oxborough to Sagers. Sagers gonna fire from the elbow, won't go, rebounded by JJ. Apasiang comes across the timeline, going to work on Oxborough. Goes to his right, gets into traffic, draws the foul. Looks like it's gonna be Mills. 2 shots coming for JJ Apasiang.
Foul's called on the 50, Sagers, his
They're gonna
first.
call it on Sagers.
JJ Lions shooting 2.
And a free throw up and good by JJ Apasiang. First free throw of the night for Judge. Miles Haywood checks in for the Bulldogs. They haven't really used their bench. JJ's second shot up and off the back of the iron, rebounded by Skyview. Wilson will bring it across the timeline. Hand it off to Castillo. Oxborough, stop, pop, miss. Rebound on the floor and goes out of bounds off of Haywood. Haywood had a hold of it, and then one of the Bobcats reached back and got a hand on it, knocked it away from him and off of him, out of bounds. Oxborough, the Sagers. Nice move by Oxborough as he gets around Apasiang and puts it up in and in. 7 for Oxborough, and it's 26-24. Judge hanging on to that 1-point lead, just under 4 minutes to play in the half. JJ takes it back from Dang Dang, now he gives it back. Dang Dang, right side, push shot good from the baseline. Dang Dang with 6 points. 28-24 Judge. Sagers looking for the pick. He gets it and hands off to Wilson. Castillo's fouled by Haywood. So Haywood comes off the bench, turns it over, and then picks up a foul. He's had a rough start to his stint on the floor. Just a sophomore is Miles Haywood. Peak will sit. Ismail comes back into the ball game. He has 2 fouls. Guthrie, 2 fouls for Skyview. He's sitting on the bench with those fouls. Oxborough used the screen to get that inbounds play into the corner, but nice recovery by the Judge defender, so no shot for him. Wilson's gonna go baseline. Stuck underneath. JJ is there with those long arms to swat it away. 15 on the shot clock. Oxborough to the rim. Kicks it back out to Sagers. His 3 won't go. Rebound Skyview, put it back up, swatted back out of there. Lillywhite had it swatted. Behind the back pass from Apasiang. But Skyview back defensively to shut off the try. Dang Dang's 3, too long, goes right to Haywood. Haywood turns it over. And a foul on the turnover. Haywood picks up his second off the bench. So Haywood's stint on the floor is short. Peak comes right back. Haywood picks up a couple of quick fouls. McCade roll back into the ball game as well for Skyview. Hyatt joins him. Hyatt with the ball against J.J. Apathiang. 12 for Apathiang as he's been all over tonight. Rolls, jumper won't go, and it's rebounded out of there by Majak Dang. Dang down the middle. Shot blocked. Rebounded out of there by Skyview. Oxborough looks underneath the Roll, who comes out and takes it. Roll tries to go baseline, shut off by Ismail. Oxborough fading away. That's a tough shot, and it goes. Oxborough with 9, and it's 28-26. Judge with 1:45 to play in the first half. An entertaining one here at Skyview in the Rod Tueller Classic, one of the games of the Rod Tueller Classic. Games going on all over the valley tonight as part of that. 3 on the way, rims around and out. Ismail's shot looked like it was going to drop, and instead we're going the other way. Oxborough's had the hot hand. See if he looks for a shot. He hands it off to Roll. Roll working against Ismail. Scoop it up, miss it. Ismail there to bother it. Free basketball. Oxborough's fadeaway won't go, and it's rebounded by Apathiang. Apathiang takes it out of there and says, I'll bring it. Gonna have to hurry to get across the timeline in time. He does. There was no hurry about it. He knew what he was doing. He could see the shot clock underneath the basket on the other end. 45 seconds to play in the half. JJ fired for 3, won't go, rebounded by Wilson. Under 40 seconds to play in the first half. Skyview with a chance to tie or take the lead. Judge would get the last shot. There's about 6 seconds between the shot clock and game clock, and it doesn't matter. Skyview turns it over. Skyview's 6th turnover of the half. They had 4 in the first quarter, only 2 here in this second quarter, but that comes at a terrible time. Not that there's a good time for a turnover, but they had a chance to either tie or take the lead going into the half in a low-scoring first half here in Smithfield. 28-26, Judge, the defending 3A state champs, leading by a bucket. Dang has an opening, leaves it under for Peak. Peak into the corner. Apathiang for 3, up and out. Rebounded out of there by Skyview. Not enough time for the 3. It goes from Hyatt, but it was well after the buzzer. And we head to the locker room with Judge on top, 28-26. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
The whole game, I don't hear anybody in the crowd. It's just me and the pitcher out there. Sometimes I'll hear a coach off to the side give a clap. Then I know that that runner is going to steal. So then I give the pitcher the sign. Baseball has just been my one constant through my life. It's harder to be a catcher than any other position. We have to be a lot more vocal leaders of the team, and there's so much more time spent in the bullpen catching pitchers. It's always my fault if something happens. I feel 100% responsible.
I always hear him say he wants to play competitive baseball as long as possible.
Yeah.
But ultimately, go into the medical profession.
I teach myself organic chemistry for fun just because I think it's fascinating. I do a lot of backyard experiments.
He teaches me chemistry. He's like, so my head is the nucleus, and these are the electrons, and they're moving around.
ZoomTech is the LLC that I created for biotech devices. I want to help prevent or test breast cancer in the future.
Both my sisters had breast cancer, and so when Karsten was a toddler, I decided to have preventative double mastectomies, and he was always by my side.
It's just always made me want to raise awareness of breast cancer and help other women fight through it. Definitely something that I think about because I know that I'm a carrier for the gene and it could go through my family or to my sister.
I don't like to admit it, but I brag about him a lot. Oh, there's my brother.
He's bright, he's inventive, compassionate. I'm very sentimental.
Naturally, I think, want to be successful and just pursue things that I think are interesting and take it to the maximum level. Especially with like breast cancer, I want to help as many people as I can. And I'm not going to let failures deter me.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden. Growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria. We're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years.
Just a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. Eric Olson along with you as Skyview trails Judge 28-26. His second game of the Rod Tooler Classic. There's a bunch of games going on around the Valley tonight as part of this Rod Tooler Classic. Morgan's at Logan High, and Logan leads Morgan 37-33 at the half. Green Canyon is hosting Twin Falls, who Skyview beat last night, and Green Canyon leads Twin Falls 37-24. Don't have a score from the Ridgeline Minico game or the Hurricane Mountain Crest game. Those are the other games going on as part of that Rod Tooler Classic. In Region 11, St. Joseph's is at Bear River. Mountain View, Idaho is at Westfield. Those are the other games going on. In this one, a pretty good first half where kind of went back and forth. A big Judge jumped out to a big lead. Well, here's another score. Hurricane leads Mountain Crest 28-25 at the half. John Newbold from the Cache Valley Radio Group passing that along to me. Thanks to John. So, as mentioned, it was a back and forth first half. Judge led most of the way. Skyview was able to take a lead going into the second quarter, but Judge took that lead back and now hold it at a half by a couple of points. We're at Skyview for the second half of the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. Judge against the Bobcats. It's 28-26. Judge led by J.J. Apachang. Apachang with 12 points to lead all scores. 8 for Amen Ismail, 6 for Dang Dang, 2 for A.J. Peak. Skyview was paced by Zach Oxborough with 9 points, 5 apiece for Roll and Mills Guthrie with 3, and a bucket apiece for Wilson and Bradley. Now we're underway here at Smithfield, 28-26. As the second half gets started, Judge with the lead. Motion offense for Skyview. Roll, kind of stuck along the baseline. Puts it up off the glass and in, ties the ball game. McCade Roll averaging 9.5 a game. He's up to 7. Dang and Ismail play catch with it. Now they get a high post to JJ. JJ gets around his defender, lays it up and in from the left side. The Northern Kentucky commit has 14 points. Comes into the game averaging 14, 5 boards and 3 assists. Roll works against Ismail. Roll bumped. Ball squirts out of there. He's looking for the foul, and the ball stays here. 4 turnovers for the Bulldogs in the first half, 6 for Skyview. Into Oxborough. Oxborough kicks it back out to Hyatt. Hyatt kind of stumbled a little. Lucky he didn't drag his foot. Roll, stopping, popping, connecting. So Roll with the first 2 buckets of this second half for the Bobcats, and he's up to 9 points on the night to lead Skyview. He and Oxborough both with 9. We're tied at 30. Applejack working, stepping back, firing for 3, missing, rebounded by Oxborough, and Peak's gonna pick up a foul. A.J. Peak with his second. Ismail, Peak, and Haywood for Judge all have 2 fouls. Guthrie has 2 for Skyview. Skyview with 4 team fouls in this ball game. That was the 6th team foul in the ball game for Judge. Backdoor cut, nice job by Hyatt to get away. And he lays in his first bucket. And the Bobcats take a 32-30 lead. 6 minutes to play in the third period. JJ trying to back down Oxborough. Pulls it out, now tries to back him again. Ball knocked down as he goes cross court with it, and ends up back in his hands after working its way through his teammates. Oxborough timed it just right. Was able to block a little half hook by Apathiang. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2. Apathiang's not going to get it off. Shot clock violation as he was trying to win his one-on-one. And Skyview stayed on the floor, didn't go for any of the fakes that JJ was dealing. And so Judge turns it over. Skyview with a 2-point lead, trying to extend that. Wilson backdoor to McCade. McCade Roll with 6 points here in the third period. He's got 11 for the game. And it's a 34-30 lead, matches the largest lead of the game for Skyview. 5 minutes to play in the third. Ismail, cross court to Dang Dang. Dang Dang back to Ismail. Now high post to JJ. JJ spins right, shut off there, spins right again. Pushes one from the elbow and connects. He just finds ways to put it in the hoop. He's got 16. Under 4.5 to play now in the third period. Applejack comes out to try for the steal. Doesn't get it. Now the ball back to Hyatt. In the corner to Oxborough. Oxborough jump stop. He's in a little bit of trouble. Finds Roll. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Roll, firing away from 3. He was warming up, but he wasn't that hot. Peak comes up with the rebound. JJ Applejack with it. To Ismail. Ismail thought about the 3, but Wilson closed out in a hurry. Dang Dang drug his foot. 6th turnover of the night for Judge. That ties Skyview for that mark. Roll has 6 points here in the third as he handles. In the corner to Hyatt, down low to Wilson. Turn as he had his man sealed, but put it right over the rim. Timeout, Skyview. 3:36, nope, Judge called it. 3:36 to play in this third quarter, 34-32. Skyview leading by a bucket. Are you craving a slice of perfection? Well, then head to the Factory Pizzeria in Logan with hand-tossed pizzas, fresh ingredients, and a laid-back vibe. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Check out their menu and specials on Facebook and Instagram. Visit today to taste the best pizza in town. The Factory Pizzeria, where every bite is better than the last. The Factory Pizzeria, a Game of the Week sponsor. Well, tomorrow Skyview takes on Madison. Yeah, Madison of Idaho up there in the Rexburg area. Madison is a good ball club. Every year Skyview plays them, and it's always a good game. Then they are at Wasatch down in Heber City next Monday night. That's part of that 5 games in 7 days. Judge goes home to play Juan Diego on the 13th and then Hunter on the 16th. Coming into this game, Judge averaging about 54.5 points a game, giving up 58 points a game. Skyview averaging 49.5 and giving up 52.5. They're about on schedule, both of them, for those averages. Dang gives it to JJ. He calls for the pick. Peak firing up a 3. Won't go. Rebounded by Dang. He loses it. Gets it back. Pushes it up. Won't go. Rebounded by Ismail. Ismail throws it out and ends up in Mejak Dang's hands. And he gives it off to JJ. Apachang working against Wilson. That little rocker step, trying to lull the defender to sleep. Backs him down and Wilson won't move. Ismail working against Roll. 8 on the shot clock. Apachang going one-on-one with Hyatt, puts it off his foot and out of bounds. Turnover for Apachang. He's got 16 points. But that one he turned over. He was trying to work on that Skyview defender. Those Skyview defenders doing a good job of just staying put, not going for all of the fakes. They were going for that early, and they're doing a better job now of staying down. Oxborough hits another one. Oxborough with 11, his first bucket of the second half. And the Bobcats back out in front by 4. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. JJ on that right elbow. They send different defenders at him each time. Has it blocked, and they're going to call a jump ball. Bradley comes in and times it just right. Puts his hand on top of the ball, and the possession arrow favors Judge. JJ Apachang kind of shakes his head. He wanted a foul. Wilson gets his hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. Not a ton of whistles tonight, and I know I jinxed it by just saying that out loud. 1 foul on Judge here in this third quarter. Skyview has yet to get a whistle against him here in this third. Ismail working against Oxborough. Ismail tries to, no, that's Dang. Dang tries to sneak it in behind the defender, and Bradley reaches up and swats it away. 1 second on the shot clock. JJ launches and hits. 19 for Apachang. Apachang firing that one up right at the buzzer. And a foul on the drive. 2 shots coming from McCade Roll, the first free throws of the second half. Majok Dang picks up his first. And for Roll, it'll be his first trip to the free throw line. It comes with 1:23 to play in the third. And a 1-point ball game. A dozen for Roll. Bradley will take a seat. Guthrie replaces him. Roll hits them both. He's got 13 to lead the Bobcats. Oxborough has 11. 19 for JJ Applechain. Peak to Applechain in the corner. His 3 won't go. Rebound fought for, and Peak takes it away from Wilson. Dang thought about the 3. Instead, he gives it off to JJ. Back to Dang. Dang's 3 too hard. Rebounded by Guthrie. 38-35 Skyview. 45 seconds to play in the third period. Roll works between the circles. Mills comes out to set the pick. Roll leaves it for Guthrie. Guthrie with the fake. Turn. Put it up. Won't go. Rebounded by Peak. A strong rebound. Judge can play for the last shot of the third period. They trail by 3, 38-35. Judge has only scored 7 points, all 7 by Applechain. Here's Applechain with the ball. 5 seconds. Now he has to give it up. Dang trying to tie it up. Won't go. And we head to the fourth quarter with Skyview in front, 38-35 on the game of the week. Looking to upgrade your outdoor space? Well, Custom Fence in Logan specializes in durable, stylish fencing solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's for privacy, security, or curb appeal, they've got you covered. Visit CustomFence.com or follow them on social media and see why they're Logan's trusted fencing experts. They're the Western United States trusted fencing experts. Custom Fence, built strong, built for you. We get set to head to the fourth quarter. Skyview leading 38-35. Oxborough, Roll, and Guthrie, kind of the guys returning from last year that got much time. Lily White, Bradley, and Oxborough, the seniors, kind of expected to lead this team. You know, region play starts before Christmas this year. That's tough on teams with good football teams. And you know, I talked to Coach Hilliard about scheduling too, and in RPI world, and he said, yeah, that makes it kind of tough. You can't just schedule easy wins. Liam Guthrie goes baseline and lays it in. Largest lead of the game now for Skyview, 40-35. Skyview sitting in his zone, daring Judge to shoot out of it. And that one went out of bounds. It was blocked. The three-point attempt was blocked, and it went out of bounds before it could be saved. But it's a lot of blocked shots for Skyview. Judge is the taller team, and has the size advantage. But Skyview's sitting back in his zone and trying to make Judge shoot them out of that zone. For Judge, in the first quarter, they had 3 3-pointers. Check that. In the first quarter, they had 2 3-pointers. They had 1 in the second quarter and 1 in the third. So 4 3-pointers on the game. So they're not really lighting it up from distance. They're just, Bobcats just trying to keep Judge away from the rim. They didn't do it that time as Dang snuck in the backside and laid it up and in as Appleton found him back there. Roll, hands it off. Oxborough down to Mills. Mills going to work, turns to his left, too hard, rebounded by Ismail. JJ will bring it up, give it back to Amen Israel. Peak and JJ playing catch with it. Now Dang gets involved. Ismail looking down low to Dang. There's what Judge did. They've made an adjustment. They got Dang off of the arc and started trying to get the ball to him down low, keeping Apacheng outside and drawing a lot of attention out there. Guthrie pulls up and hits. Guthrie got into early foul trouble, 3 points in the first half, and now he's got 7, and it's a 42-39 ball game. Timeout on the floor. Skyview leads with 6:25 to play in the ball game on the Game of the Week. Are you hungry for something fresh? Stop by Wendy's from their classic juicy burgers to fresh-made salads and signature frosty treats. They've got something for everyone. Check out the latest deals and specials on their social media or swing through the drive-thru today. Get the app for special deals. Wendy's, where quality is our recipe. Are you struggling to hear conversations or your favorite sounds? You're at these parties and you can't hear the person or talking to you among all the noise? Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology provides personalized hearing solutions, expert care, and advanced technology. Dr. Paul Danes will help you out. Follow him for online tips, updates, and special offers, or visit cachevalleyhearing.com to take the first step. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, hear the difference. Judge trailing by 3. Dang with the last 2 buckets, looking for 3 in a row. Mills rung up. A little bit late on the whistle, but it looked like the right call, and I'm a long way away from it. As far as free throws go, this is free throw number 3 and number 4 on the game for Judge. Dang with his first trip to the charity stripe, and he hits the first. Skyview is 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so not a lot of free throws here in this ball game tonight. Dang hits them both, and he's got 6 points here in this fourth quarter, a dozen for the game. Underneath, Mills is there. Dang got lost. They'd set a back pick on him. He got lost, and Mills just turned in and easy does it. Mills with 7. Dang going to work. Got his lunch pail and his hard hat. Swinging that hammer. He's got 8 points in this quarter, 14 for the game. The only Bulldog that scored in this fourth. Guthrie for 3. Mills is there to clean it up. Mills with back-to-back buckets. He has 9. 46-43. Skyview. 5:15 to play in the ball game. Ismail, corner 3, trying to tie it up, won't go. Peak and Mills fight for it. Roll comes up with it and a foul. Is it going to be on Ismail? He was just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. Play keeps going as different players didn't hear the whistle. Ismail picked up the foul. Coach doesn't like it, pleading his case. Ismail picks up his 3rd. Ismail didn't really like it either, but he didn't complain much. He said his piece and then walked away. Dang just about takes it away. Roll calling for a screen as Mills comes over to set it. JJ really extending that defense on Roll. Here's Guthrie. Guthrie working against Peak. Coming around is Bradley. Put it up and in. Check that. That's Lily White. His first bucket of the game. Quickly the other way in a 48-43 ball game. Judge trailing. Ismail gives it up to Dang Dang. He drives baseline, loses it. Taken away. First turnover of the quarter. Out front is Guthrie. Guthrie using those football skills to catch that one. He can't get it to drop, though, as the Judge defender was there to bother it. And that's a backcourt violation. They were looking for J.J. Apethang, and he hadn't crossed midcourt yet. He jumped when the ball got to him, and he hadn't established himself into the front court, and he knew it. Turnover on Judge. Timeout on the floor. 48-43, 4:07 to play. Skyview leading on the game of the week. Are you looking to deck the halls this holiday season? Well, head to Anderson Seed and Garden in Logan for beautifully themed pre-decorated Christmas trees, holiday lighting, and festive decor will make your home shine. Go there for some great ideas on how to decorate your home. Plus, they have the White Christmas giveaway. Spend $500 or more. And if we get 4 inches of snow or more on Christmas Day, your entire purchase is refunded to you. Yep, all of it refunded. Visit Anderson Seed and Garden today or shop online at andersonseed.com for everything you need to bring the holiday spirit home. Start of the fourth quarter. Mountain Crest trails Hurricane 37-44 in one of the other games going on here tonight. Not here, but here in the Valley. This one here is a pretty good ball game. Judge led most of the first half and led by a bucket at halftime. Now here in this second half, Skyview's caught up with them in the third quarter and led 38-35 to start the fourth, and now they hold a 46-43 lead. 8 points in the quarter by Dang Dang. Skyview has spread it out. Guthrie with 4, Roll with 4, and Mills, or excuse me, Guthrie with 4, Mills with 4, and Lily White with 2. Looking at the wrong line there. Skyview trying to keep it a 2-possession game. Roll shut off. Good defense by Peak. Wilson out to Guthrie. 15 on the shot clock. 3:45 on the game clock. Roll to the rim, and JJ was reaching in. They're going to say a foul before the shot. For Apethang, that was his first. Second team foul. Shot clock resets. 3-point lead for Skyview. 3:40 to play. Big pick out front, and they get Wilson for it. I mean, that was a pick. JJ Apethang's kind of checking his mouth after that one. First turnover of the second half for Skyview. And it comes with 3:29 to play in the ball game. Dang Dang out to JJ. JJ backing up, looking for a runway to get started. Skyview doing a good job to shut it off. Now Dang Dang goes to work. He's stuck in the middle. Has to get rid of it. Apethang finds himself an opening as Skyview is, they've been bringing a second defender, right? They'll get a primary defender, then as soon as JJ makes his move, the other defender's coming in to shut off his lane, and then he has to back it out. That time, the defender, the secondary defender, was late, and JJ able to get to the rim, and the foul called on Skyview. Apethang with his first point of this fourth quarter. He's got 20 on the evening. It's 3 team fouls now on Skyview. Apethang hits both of them. 48-45. Skyview with the lead as we're under 3 minutes. Oxborough thought about the three. Now he's going to go to the rim, and Dang Dang reaches in. Third team foul on the Bulldogs. Long way away from free throws. I guess you could say you're about just about halfway there. It's a long way away, depending on how far you're going. Guthrie's got to get it in. He finally does to Oxborough. Now Roll's going to hang on to it. See if Skyview tries to milk some clock, leading by 3 points. They had a full shot clock. Roll kicks it out to Wilson. Firing from the baseline. Won't go. Rebound put back by Lillywhite. He's got 4 in the corner and another timeout on the floor. 50-45. Skyview trying to hang on and beat Judge. 2:27 to go in the game of the week. Are you looking to elevate your wardrobe or what you wear to work? Visit the Logo Shop in Logan. Whether you need custom apparel for your business, team, or special event, they've got you covered with top quality printing and embroidery. Follow on Instagram and Facebook to see their latest designs or shop online at thelogoshop.com. Let them make your style unforgettable. Stop by the Logo Shop today. And if you're craving something homemade, the Old Gristmill Bakery in Logan has you covered. Enjoy their famous breads, sweet treats, and made-to-order sandwiches, all crafted with care. Follow them on their social medias for updates and deals, or just swing by one of their locations, 2 in Logan, 1 in Brigham City. The Old Grist Mill, where every bite feels like home. Well, Judge comes into this game 3-4. They lost to Layton Christian, Orem, Alta, and Ridgeline. Beat Maple Mountain, Weber, and Jordan. They're on a 2-game skid. Skyview lost to Provo, Desert Hills, and Hurricane, and now they've beaten Bonneville, Box Elder, and Twin Falls back-to-back-to-back. Won 3 in a row, trying to make it 4 in a row and get above 500. They hadn't had a lot of practice time. They played these games and only had about three, maybe 4 practices. They're getting their practice in games. Sitting back in that zone. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 2 minutes on the game clock. JJ, step back 3 for the tie. It won't go. No, it's not for the tie. It's a 5-point game. Roll gets in the paint and pulls it back out. 2-possession game. Skyview with the ball and the lead. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Backdoor cut. Roll decides against the shot. Oxborough takes it. 10 seconds. Roll maybe should have taken it because he had a good look. That might have been a better look than what they're going to get because now they're in a short shot clock. Roll to the rim. Scoop it up. Miss it. Dang Dang taking it all the way to the rack. And one. No, the foul before the shot. And Dang Dang hops up and down. He wants the and one. Oxborough picking up the foul. Out of bounds underneath the basket. JJ Appleshane gets it into Ismail. Back to Ismail. He's going to fire up a 3. Rims around and out. Wilson with the bucket. Now Skyview with a chance to do some real damage with 30 on the shot clock and under a minute left in the game and a 2-score lead. Not if they turn it over. Dang Dang took it away. Turnover for Skyview, and then he's fouled. Wilson picks up his second. And Dang Dang says, hey, that should be clear path. He grabbed me from behind, I took it away. And the officials disagree. So Dang Dang goes to the free throw line. He's got 8 points in this fourth quarter. He's perfect from the line until then. Guthrie comes out. Sagers back into the ballgame. So Dang Dang will get another chance to cut it to a 4-point ballgame. Hits the second. Dang Dang with 15 on the evening. Another big pick set by Skyview. 21 for Apotang to lead all scores. He was averaging nearly 15 a game coming in. 30 seconds to play. 11 on the shot clock, and we have a foul now out front. And the officials are going to talk about it. Quite a collision out there, as we've seen a few of those tonight. Skyview set a couple of thunderous picks. One no call, another was an offensive foul. JJ Apachong picks up his third. Still no free throws, only the fourth team foul on Judge, but they get a new shot clock. Skyview has to take a timeout. Skyview just needs to get it in bounds. They can run the clock out. Judge will have to foul him because there's 28-8 left in the game clock, 35 on the shot clock, 50-46. Skyview leads on the game of the week. At KSM Music, we're more than just a store, we're a community for musicians. Stop by for quality instruments, affordable rentals, or lessons to hone your skills. Check out our social media for the latest updates and promotions, or visit ksmmusic.com. KSM Music, where passion meets performance. And hey, if you're a little hungry on a weekend evening, check out the awesome deals at the Factory Pizzeria in Logan. Every Monday, get a free small nacho with any large three-topping pizza. That's available for dine-in or pickup. On Wednesdays, enjoy $5 nachos and $5 wings, or get 5% off your online orders. Whether you're dining in or taking out, Factory Pizzeria has something for everyone. Green Canyon late in that game leading Twin Falls 56-36. And we're half a minute away from being done here for the night. Magic Dang picks up his second foul. And Oxborough will get a couple of shots now. Three for three from the line for Skyview on the evening, now 4 for 4. If you're Skyview, you have a 2-possession lead. You want to play defense, but you do not want to foul. Oxborough's second up and in. (14-11), they've outscored Judge here in the fourth, and they lead 52-46. 15 seconds to play as Dang Dang puts it in with 14.5 to make it a 4-point ball game. 17 for Dang Dang, 11 of them here in the fourth. 21 for JJ Apathiang for Judge. But it's Skyview who leads 52-48 with 14.5 seconds left in the ball game on the game of the week. Protect your property from super tramps with style at Custom Fence. They design and install high-quality fences that fit your needs and budget. From wood to vinyl to custom designs, they do it all. Check out their latest projects and promotions online. For fences that stand the test of time, choose Custom Fence, a Game of the Week sponsor. 4-point ball game. Skyview just needs to take care of the basketball and hit their free throws, and they can get above 500 for the first time this year. Wilson's got to get rid of it. And what do we have? The near side official blows his whistle. And they call Peak for the foul, a dead ball foul. He's holding the offensive player, he says. So that's going to send Sagers to the line. Coach Sanjin Kolovrat. Not really liking that call as Sagers misses the first free throw. First miss from the free throw line tonight for Skyview. Prior to that, they were 5 for 5. He hits the second, it's a 5-point game. JJ double teamed in the corner to Ismail. He turns and fires, misses, rebounded by Skyview. And the Bobcats will get away with the win. 53-48 over Judge Memorial. We hope you enjoyed the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. We'll be back next week as we're at Green Canyon as they host Box Elder High School on Friday, December 20th. It'll be Ridgeline and Logan before we take a break for the holidays. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Valley Channel.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music, music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years.
Nobody does bacon like Wendy's. And now, we're bringing you the Big Bacon Classic, made with fresh, never frozen beef, topped with hot and crispy bacon. So if you're not getting your bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's, what are you getting? If you want bacon done right, we got you with the Big Bacon Classic. What are you waiting for?
Because I know nothing about gardening, but they do, and they're more than happy to coach me through it and tell me what to do, and I'm so excited. My favorite things at Anderson are the flowers and the decorations. I love those, especially at Christmas time.
You have to love what you do in order to put yourself 100% into it. When I was in the hospital for several weeks, I always said to myself, while I am here, I can do what I want, and I want to do what I can.
He had an arteriovascular malformation. It was in the part of the brain that deals with vision. When we went to the hospital and they did a CAT scan, they immediately saw that it was quite serious.
It was very scary for a while. I couldn't see from the side. It seemed like I'd lost all my peripheral vision.
There's nothing worse than seeing your child sick and in the hospital. There's nothing worse. But I think it really helped to define him. Because of this vision cut, he felt like he had blinders on. It gave him the drive and the desire to look more broadly in everything that he does.
Tennis really came about from that, because tennis was one of the few sports that I was cleared to play. I just hit hundreds and maybe even thousands of balls that summer. If you try your best, then no one can ever knock you for anything.
After each match, when he would lose, he'd get in the car and he'd say, "When's the next tournament?" He was less afraid to fail in other things he did, whether it was playing a new instrument or trying to launch this very ambitious fundraising campaign.
Sort of relates to the fire within, or the hunger, the desire to do something.
Patrick has that hunger within him, never be satisfied, always keep striving for more.
All these kids have passion for something, and that's what they're really showing the world.
We're living now, so we need to make the most of it now.
Some people take it upon themselves to be great. Yeah. I think Patrick is one of those people. I don't think he's setting out, I want to be great. I think he's setting out, I want to be a good person. I want to make a difference.
Greatness has to do with how big of an impact you've had on the community and other people.
This guy can do anything out there.
Gauging my best is not actually possible, but just knowing that I can continually push myself and hopefully reach that best is what I'm trying to do.